Live stream test 1, 2, 3, 4. Live stream test 5, 6, 7.
You want me to unplug you?
Yep, unplug.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Good. Sorry I'm late.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to day 2 of the Night Soccer Kickoff Classic. I'm Rocco Jeppe, and we're getting set as the starters make their way out onto the field for game number 1 today, game 5 overall. The Knights of CCBC Essex taking on the Onondaga Lazers. I'm Rocco Jeppe, and I'll have the call for you today. Right now, we're going to get over to the public address announcer for the game starters. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I'd like to introduce you to our starters, beginning with our visitors from Onondaga. Number 4, Leah Polowitz. Number 6, Mackenzie Lee. Number 8, Megan Hart. Number 14, Claire Maring. Number 15, Sierra Murphy. Number 17, Augustine Waite. Number 18, Haley Niles. Number 19, Sabrina Vertoliva. Number 22, Caitlin Berry. Number 23, Erica Weber. And starting in goal, wearing number 00, Betsy Davis. The Lazers are led by head coach Hannah Ty, who's assisted by Michael Drake. And now the starting lineup for your CCBC Essex Knights. Number 1, Michaela Boyle. Number 2, Mia Ramirez. Number 6, Bailey D'Amico. Number 7, Casey Davis. Number 8, Taylor West. Number 13, Jocelyn Martinez Morfin. Number 14, Josephine Esque. Number 16, Madison D'Amico. Number 19, Jane Dietrich. Number 22, Victoria Santoro. And starting a goal, wearing number 0, Peyton Abruzzi. Your Knights are led by head coach Joe Fiedler, who's assisted by Hannah Goff, Ryan Jones, and Danny Maskell. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise, remove your hats, as we honor America and the men and women of the armed forces with the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner. Ladies and gentlemen, here at CCBC Essex, we embody the spirit of sportsmanship as it's an important part of being a student athlete. We ask that you please refrain from the use of profanity and let all spectators remain positive in cheering for their favorite team. We'd also like to take this time to thank our partners, MedStar Sports Medicine, the official training partner of CCBC Athletics, the Hilton Garden Inn and Hampton Inn of Baltimore White Marsh, Maryland, Madison Bank of Maryland, a proud supporter of CCBC Essex Athletics. Visit mbofmd.com to learn more. And the CCBC Associate of Applied Science Digital Media Production Department, the official broadcast partner of CCBC Athletics.
Is it Jared or Jared?
All right, so there you have the starters. If you missed any of them
For Onondaga, Paulowitz, Lee, Hart, Mering, Murphy, Waite, Niles, Verdoliva, Barry, and Weber with Betsy Davis in goal. And for the Knights, it is Boyle, Ramirez, D'Amico Bailey, Davis, West, Martinez Morfin, SK, D'Amico Madison, Dietrich, and Santoro. The Knights will be wearing their home white uniforms and going right to left. Onondaga will be wearing their navy shorts with light blue shirts, white lettering. So glad that they're playing the early match with bright sun because those uniforms would be very difficult to see if we were under the lights. So just about set to go here. And Knights fans, don't forget, you can follow us online at ccbcessexknights.com and on Twitter, folks, at CCBC Essex Sports. And we're also doing live stats for today's game. So in addition to watching this live stream, if you want to open up a second browser and peek in on the stats every now and then, we tweeted out that link. So just go to Twitter, find us at CCBC Essex Sports, and that link is the last thing that we tweeted out. So the ball given to the Lazers. We're just about ready to get started here. The Lazers yesterday and the Knights both defeated. The Lazers falling 7-0 to Hartford, and the Knights 10-1 to Monroe. Both of those opponents, Hartford number 8 and Monroe number 16 in the nation. Just waiting for the referees to get into place. We have our ball runners. Our referees look like they're set to go. 22 student athletes on the field ready to go. And we're underway. Day 2 of the Knights Soccer Kickoff Classic, the 5th annual here at CCBC Essex. And right away, the Knights playing a little bit more aggressive as Martinez Morfin makes the steal. And here come the Knights. That one thrown into the box. West can't get to it. And Davis comes out to clean it up. Game time 10:02. Game time temperature 75 degrees. Mostly sunny here at CCBC Essex Stadium. The ball played ahead by Barry. Ramirez gets back on it. And the Lazers regroup. Cleared out by Bailey. And for our Knights fans, just so you know, because of the D'Amico sisters on the field virtually the same time all the time, I will be going Brazilian football style and calling out their first names instead of their last names the majority of the time. So Bailey will have the throw in here over the head of West and right back out of bounds. And Knights fans, don't forget, you can also follow us on Instagram and Snapchat. In both spots, you're going to find us at CCBC Essex Sports. As that one goes out of bounds, it'll be a throw-in for the Knights. Played into West. West now drops it to Bailey. Bailey left foot into the box. Coming out as the keeper. Davis can't handle it. Shot and a save. Dietrich put one on her, but right on the left shin of Davis. First scoring opportunity goes for the Knights. A good steal there by Ramirez, I believe it is. A little stop and go. Far side, Davis plays it back. Davis had to play some minutes yesterday in goal when Aperuzzi was shaken up in the beginning of the game. She has a small toe contusion that she's playing through today. Just a big medical word for bruise. Good move by Bailey to get around the defender. It's her and West. Now laser reinforcements coming back. Good move to get to the left foot. And that ball cleared off the back line by the defender, Mackenzie Lee. It'll be a corner kick for the Knights. Coming up to take the corner will be SK. SK, the freshman from Towson, Maryland. 5'5", listed as a defender. And as I say that, Bailey has taken the ball, so she'll take the corner. Looking to drive it with the right foot. All the Knights are up, except for Santoro and Morfin are back at midfield. Low liner. West got her foot on it. Back out to Bailey. Bailey again. Top of the box. Settling his sister. Madison got the shoelaces on it. Not much more as that one trickles in. Davis picks it up with no problem. So we're in the 4th minute of play. The Knights have had 2 scoring opportunities. And here they go again. Davis on the steal. West is in the middle and just can't get it to her. And the Knights playing much more aggressively than they did yesterday. Lazers trying to make a move now. That one dropped back by Murphy. Now ahead with some room. Lindsay Morelli. Morelli loses the ball. And that cleared out by Morphin momentarily. A good step. Knights get the ball back. And that one played out of bounds off the Lazers. It'll be a throw-in for the Knights. The Knights' lone goal yesterday came off the foot of Michaela Boyle on a penalty kick. I spoke with Boyle late yesterday and again in pregame today. She told me she's scoring 2 goals in today's game against Onondaga. I told her, as the Lazers are offsides, that I would be mentioning that on the broadcast. So we'll see if she can hold up her end of the bargain. Haven't seen her in the mix just yet, but you know, she can be a little bit sneaky sometimes, so keep a lookout. Sent ahead by Santoro. West. And the far side now. Dietrich has it. And out of bounds to the Knights. Morphin will have the throw in. Quick play now. Dietrich brings it down. Davis. Davis back to her left foot now. A bit of push and tug over there. The referees let it play on. And I believe that was Polowitz who wrestled the ball away from Davis. A good defensive play, and kudos to the ref for letting him play through it early. There's Boyle stepping into that pass. Sends it ahead. She's on. West. Tracks it down, keeps it inbounds. Back to her left foot now to the right. A little bit of drills over there. Got to get rid of that ball because that'll happen. Turnover. Oh, good play. Ramirez sticking with it, and now she'll drop it back. Morphin. Back to Ramirez. Touch pass. And sloppy pass there. The Lazers have it. Boyle chasing it down. There's Bailey. Gets it back for the Knights. That's a foul. Unintentional by weight, but still a foul nonetheless. It'll be SK on the restart. Sends it ahead. And Davis comes out to get it. Like to see West play a little bit more aggressive there. She kind of backed up right into her defender to take a better angle left or right. I think she could have had a good chance at that ball. But that's why it's early. It's not even September yet, and this is game number 2 for the Knights. Madison loses it off of a good step by Niles. Now looking to get it back. And the ball knocked around. Covering up will be Mackenzie Lee. Looking to the side. Polowitz sends it ahead. Ramirez heads it down. 7th minute of play. We're still scoreless. The Knights' 2 scoring opportunities so far have not been able to find the back of the net. Play in the midfield. That one's sent ahead, but you'll have to do a lot better than that to get it past Bailey. As she'll take it out to the sideline, near side. Plays it up to her sister, Bailey. Bailey has it go out of bounds off of Onondaga for a throw-in. We'll be here all day, folks. This is game 5 overall, game number 1 of the day of 4. In the 12 o'clock game, it'll be the Hartford ladies against Monroe, which promises to be a very competitive game. Hartford ranked number 8, Monroe number 16 in the nation. And after seeing Monroe play yesterday, I think that they kind of got gypped in that ranking because they played a lot better than a number 16 ranked team. So it'll be a throw-in for the Knights. Bailey will take it. And a bit too far. Ball out of bounds. We have a substitution for the Knights. Looks like West is coming off, and is that Silvera? I think it is Silvera. Jess Silvera checks in for the Knights. Told her yesterday, saw her after the game, and she looked like a Maryland blue crab that had just been steamed, just absolutely sunburnt on her face. I told her she needed to wear sunscreen today, and then I saw her today, reminded her she did put on the sunscreen, and I told her she's probably going to score a goal now. So we'll see. Now, actually, I told her that we would win, and it would be all because of the sunscreen. Got to wear your sunscreen, folks. This public address announcement has been brought to you by no one in particular. That one played into the middle. Bailey D'Amico, a shot and a goal, and the Knights have their first lead of the season. Great job with the left foot there to put the Knights up 9:33 into this match. Going to wait to see who got credited with the assist. Definitely D'Amico on the strike. That one played back by D'Amico. I got it. Essex goal scored by number 6, Bailey D'Amico. Assisted by number 7, Casey Davis. Time of the goal, 9 minutes, 33 seconds. So there you go. It was Bailey D'Amico from Casey Davis. And the Knights lead it 1-0. D'Amico's first goal of the season, of course. Play back to the midfield. Last season, D'Amico, 3 goals, 8 assists. As we stated yesterday, she was voted the unsung hero on a team that got depleted very quickly with injuries. Probably most impactful was her sister, Madison, who went down, I believe, in the second game of the season with a broken arm. Davis can't center that one. It's out of bounds for a goal kick. Taylor West will check back in for the Knights. The Knights so far, 3 shots, all on goal. The one goal, of course, off the left foot, Bailey D'Amico. Played ahead. D'Amico has West. Now Boyle coming late from deep. Top of the box. She must be listening to the broadcast down there. She knows she owes us 2. Well, let's get that shot up on goal. Somebody call down to the scorer's table. Play to the sideline, and it's going to go out of bounds to the Lazers. On the throw, it'll be Morelli. And out of bounds. The Knights will have it now. SK will have the throw in. Played ahead. She's offsides. West brings it down. Now plays it to Bailey. Keeps it in. Near sideline. Centering. Davis comes off her line to cut it down. And it looked like she was aiming for West, but she had Davis about 3 feet to West's right. I think was going to play that ball had the goalie Betsy Davis not come out on it. West cannot get to it, just a yard short. As Davis comes out to get it. Entering the 16th minute of play, Knights lead it 1-0 on a 10th minute goal by Bailey D'Amico. Assisted by Casey Davis. Boyle, aggressive. SK toes it ahead. Now plays it to Bailey. Bailey keeping it on her left. Centering pass to West is broken up. And off the back line, it'll be a Knights corner kick. Their second one of the game. And Bailey is just playing absolutely beautifully right now. Good pass there. Just a slightly better play by the defender. SK will take the corner this time. I think she's got a little bit more loft to her corner kicks. So watch that back post. Here it comes, into the middle. Boyle tries to head it down. Now it's played back out to SK. SK, far post, going to get over Davis's head. And she runs it down to keep it in play. Has it taken away. I believe that's Polowitz. My apology, Laser fans. Those uniforms are tough to see from long distances. Plays it ahead. Sierra Murphy. And out of bounds, it's going to go to the Knights. Substitutes coming into the game. Looks like Mackenzie Chapman for the Lazers and Jess Silvera checking back in for the Knights. Knights have been close a few times. Do have the one goal. That one's sent ahead. Racing after it, looks like it's going to get out of bounds as Vertoliva couldn't catch up to it. 27:50 remaining in the first half. Now, Knights fans that are tuning in, don't forget, if you subscribe to our channel, anytime we go live, if you put your settings in the right spot, you can receive a notification. You just go about your daily activities and don't have to worry about remembering the game. If it's a home game, we'll remind you. It's right here on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/CCBC Essex Knights. That one knocked out of bounds by Chapman. Bailey signaling to West. Has her. Knocked out of bounds. by Mackenzie Lee. Third throw-in the last minute for the Knights. West again. And that will be out of bounds. It'll be a corner for the Knights. Their fourth corner. Third or fourth of the game already. Bailey will take the kick. Hand goes up. Madison looked for the header just over her head. West's shot goes out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick. Davis sends it ahead. One hop. Headed by Barry. Played down and ahead by Morelli. Santoro leaves it for Madison. Plays it across the field to Davis. Davis now midfield, far sideline. And touches too far. Out of bounds. 25-15 to play in this first half. Still sitting on that lone 10th minute goal by Bailey D'Amico. Assisted by Casey Davis. I'd like to send out some well wishes for a speedy recovery for our primary broadcaster. We talked about him yesterday. Aaron Thomas out ill, battling an upper respiratory infection. So, Aaron, if you're listening, we hope you get well soon. And we hope to see you this Thursday at the Knights' next contest. And we'll have the call right here as the Knights welcome in the Bears of Harcum. It'll be a men's-women's doubleheader. The women get started at 5, and the men will play at 7 or 20 minutes after the game, depending on the conclusion of the women's game. Taylor West now looking to split defenders. Stops, brings it back to center. Leaves it now. Ramirez, right-footed shot. Hits Silvera in the back. She gets it back. Dribbling. Got to split up. Left-footed shot just wide by West. And they're saying it was offsides by the Knights anyway, so the shot does not count. Neither would the goal had she netted it. And that one sent out of bounds. West keeps it in. Bailey into the center. It makes it all the way through the box. Giving chases Ramirez, but the Lazers, Haley Niles gets it ahead. Good ball. She's on. Far sideline. That's Fertaliva. Now she sends it into the box. So to Murphy. It gets through the box. And out of bounds for a goal kick. Madison got back in time to force Caitlin Berry to put that one off the back line. The Knights 4-0 on shots, 3-0 on shots on goal. They've taken 3 corner kicks already in this game. We're in the 23rd minute. Coming up on minute number 24. Played ahead. West giving chase. On the ball is Lee. She plays that all the way to the sideline. Stepping in front is Ramirez to get it back for the Knights. Now Polowitz. Ramirez gets it back. Davis on the ball now. Plays it into the middle to Boyle. Boyle looking to go. 2 goals on her mind. Playing the left foot. Sends it in. 2 hops taken down, no foul, play on. And the save was made by Davis. I'd like to see Boyle take a few more touches. I think she's trying to light the lamp from just outside the box. Take a few touches, get inside. Might have a better shot. West gets by her. Long strides, gets to the ball though. Now centers it. Silvera trying to position herself. Davis will bend down to get it. And a good play by her defender, Elena Fecco, the defender, freshman from Tully, New York, shielding Silvera off so that her goalkeeper could get to it. The ball left for Chapman. A good step by SK. Sends it ahead. Just past West. That'll be Davis. Santoro. Sends it ahead. Gets it back. Good ball by Murphy. Ahead to Verdoliva. Verdoliva gets around Morfin. Has a little bit of space. The shot is wide and off the side of the net. It'll be a goal kick for Peruzzi. Referee stops the game, not the clock. I'm not sure. Wardrobe problems for Lindsay Morelli. And before we get too far into the game, just want to take this time to thank our staff, our production team led by producer Matt Ryan, Wes Rumpel. We have our volunteer interns, our 2 volunteer journalist interns here today. Billy Owens, he's going to be here for both nights' games. And for the women's game, Karuga, both via Towson University. And anytime you can say the word volunteer and journalism in the same sentence, you're winning. Well, thank you to those guys for being here today. Get to the rest of my staff in a minute as Peruzzi comes off her line to cut down an angle and a chance for the Lazers. We got our team on the field. Brandon Swearin, Delilah Glidden, led by lead intern Phil McCowan. On the stats today, Kyle Warner, a former intern, he's back. Kyle was an intern for us last fall. Then in the spring, he couldn't join us because he was busy with doing an internship in London. As you see, Silvera giving chase. So he was working with Major League Baseball over in London because, as you might know, MLB will play a couple of games in the UK next year. So he's on the official scoreboard, or the scoring stats. On the scoreboard, Rebecca Plantholt. And we have a bunch of student athletes here on the ball running and various tasks. We appreciate their help as well. This is a full-scale production when it comes to CCBC Essex Athletics or CCBC Essex mixers and tournaments. We do it the right way. We go as hard as we can all the time. So those of you joining us today, we thank you for joining us this morning. And we know the difficulties with games on a Sunday morning, but we appreciate you being here. Left out one intern. She's out trying to hustle for us, selling some memorabilia, or not memorabilia, but some apparel, and trying to sell tickets to our upcoming fundraiser, the first CCBC Essex Athletics Scavenger Hunt and Basket Raffle. It's going to be Saturday, September 22nd. Tickets are just $15. You do have to register a team. You can do that at ccbcessexnights.com to learn more. The short link, as we see a ball played across to Morphin, gets through. The short link, play the bit.ly link, bit.ly/CCBC Scavenger Hunt. Tickets are just $15, and we have lots of good prizes, restaurant gift cards, free stays at the Hilton Hampton Inn, That one played into the middle, but it goes off the back line. And we'll have really cool baskets available. One of our most popular baskets last year, a date night basket that includes a free stay at the Hampton, tickets for a movie and or restaurant, a night out on the town at the Avenue of White Marsh, if you will. And we got some cool prizes, a Steve Madden purse or handbag, if you will, donated this year. Lots of goodies to have as prizes. Again, that's Saturday, September 22nd. It's all a part of the second annual Alumni and Friends Weekend. For more information, visit ccbcessexknights.com. The Knights continue to pressure. Coming up on the 30th minute of play now. As I said, I left off one intern, Liz Willard, out there hustling for us. We appreciate her help today. And she'll be down on the field level in a little while. That ball gets through. Morphin watches as it goes past her into the hands of the goalkeeper, Betsy Davis. Morphin brings the ball back. Playing against Polowitz. A good step there by Claire Maring. It's played out of bounds. It'll be the Lazers ball. This first half going, not going particle board. A little bit quicker than yesterday's first half. Good ball. Played ahead. I believe that's Fecco. She brings it back. Santoro perfectly positioned, as was Abruzzi, the goalie. So the first shot on goal of the game for the Lazers was by Fecco. The save made by Abruzzi quite easily. It remains 1-0 Knights. Abruzzi, probably one of the best kicking goaltenders the Knights have had in recent history. Silvera, a good step, plays that ball down. She's a little bit overmatched, 4-on-1, drops it to Morphin. Morphin has it taken away by Polowitz. Ramirez gets it back, and now the Knights are in business again. West putting her hand up. Jess Silvera just gets by her left foot, and the Lazers have it now. Bringing it ahead is Niles. Polowitz gives it back to her. And she's on. Onside is Erica Weber. She's got one defender to beat. There's the shot and a save by Abruzzi. From the top of the box, Abruzzi goes to her left. As Eske was just behind the play. A good shot by Weber. A better save by Abruzzi. And now we're seeing some statistics updates. So, trying to look online here to make sure we have the official stuff. And shots on goal are 2 shots on goal for the Lazers. Please. Goal kick for Onondaga. Just about 12.5 to play in this first half. A good team down there on that scorers table with Kyle Warner and Rebecca Plantholt. Hey Kyle, do me a favor. Make sure the interns that are down there are getting a look at the live stats so that they'll know how to do it. It'll be a corner kick for the Knights. And substitutions coming in for both squads. Believe that is Caitlin Jackson and Johanna Granados for the Knights. And checking back in is Barry. Could not see the other number. That ball sent into the center. It gets through. Granados looks to chase it down. She cannot. As Jackson put just a little bit too much on that. Caitlin Jackson, in addition to playing soccer for the Knights, she is also a student ambassador for CCBC. Over a 3.2 GPA as well. She is in her first season with the club. Checking back in also was Casey Davis. And Bailey gives it up to Boyle. Now Ramirez. And taken away. Knights working to get it back. A good tackle by Boyle. No. I thought she played the ball. Not sure what the foul was there. But that's why I'm a broadcaster and not a referee or a coach. That voice that you're hearing from the sidelines is the epic voice of head coach Joe Fiedler, yelling to his forwards to get higher. 9:45 to play first half. The Knights still hold a 1-goal lead. That one sent ahead, but off the face of Caitlin Berry. Now D'Amico gets back, cuts down, and sends it ahead to Sister Bailey. Bailey dribbles it out of bounds. It'll go to the Lazers. Looks like Murphy's checking back in for Onondaga. So it'll be Murphy in, Weber out. 9:10 to play. Shots on goal 4-2 in favor of the Knights with 1 goal for Essex. Casey Davis forces her out of bounds. D'Amico, Bailey, and that ball goes out of bounds. She'll play it back to Eske. Eske ahead now. Davis runs right into her defender, and the other Davis gets it. And D'Amico Bailey has it go out of bounds for a Knights throw-in. Into Boyle. Boyle gets it to Bailey, a great ball. Bailey looking to get to her left. Centers it, it gets through, all the way through and sent out. Right-footed shot is too high by Ramirez. It'll be a goal kick. It remains 1-0 Knights. Good sequence of events there for the Knights. That ball just trickling through the box. If the ladies could get somebody on that back post, they would have had their second goal of the day. Sent ahead by Betsy Davis. Brought down by Ramirez, far side. Looking. Racing now. Into the middle. Along the line, back line. Davis, a couple of steps out off her line to pick it up. 7.5 to play first half. Murphy tried to send it ahead to Barry. Played out by Madison. We'll have a substitution here for Onondaga. Coming off will be Rachel Green. And need to get this number, not sure. Number 11 checked in. Just need to find out who is wearing that jersey today. Don't have her in the book. So we'll find out who that belongs to for Onondaga. Number 11 for Onondaga, we're going to work on finding. Number 11 for Onondaga. 6 minutes to play first half. That's okay, I got it. So that is Augustine Waite. We had her in the book as number 17, wearing a different jersey today. Well, Lazers spending the most time they have down in on offense that they have all day. She's got to be off, yeah. So 40th minute of play, the Knights looking for that second goal. They've had some opportunities. Each one of their shots on goal have been good shots. They've had probably another 4 opportunities. Ball's coming through the box. Get somebody on that back post. That ball sent ahead. Giving chase is Casey Davis. She plays at 1 speed. Casey Davis, the freshman. 5'2". Out of Baltimore, Maryland. Oh, a good ball. No. Waits made a good play on it. Talking about Davis out of Sparrows Point. Member of, I believe, 2 state championship teams at Sparrows Point. Taylor West checks back in, and Bailey D'Amico gets some much-needed rest. Still early on, but currently my pick for player of the match. Player of the match will be brought to you by, well, we're still negotiating that. Eske plays it ahead to Davis. Davis loses it. Eske fighting to get it back. And it'll go out of bounds to the Lazers. .340 to play first half. Well, Knights fans, join us throughout the season as during our home games, our home doubleheaders, at halftime of the women's game, joining us will be the men's assistant head coach, Jason Rims, at halftime of all women's games to give us a sneak peek of the upcoming men's game. That'll be this season. Also, in the works, the Nightly News podcast. That's Nightly, KNIGHTLY. More information on that to come, and you'll be able to find it at ccbcessexnight.com. Also on our Twitter site at CCBC Essex Sports. We'll send that information out as soon as we have it. Basically, we're going to do a podcast, and we're going to talk about the Knights programs. We're going to talk about things that are interesting to or related to our student athletes or student athletes as a whole. Try and get some really good quality interviews for our listeners. And we hope to have some fun with it. That's going to be the Nightly News, Nightly with a K, as the Lazers try and put one in, 2:20 to go. Madison brings it back inside now, into the middle to Boyle. Boyle, a long ball to West. West is able to track it down finally. She's got Davis. Slows the pace now. That one played off the defender and out of bounds. Substitution coming into the game is going to be Morphin, and they'll bring Boyle off. Casey Davis looks like she's going to take the throw in unless Morphin makes it there in time. The throw will come into Morphin. Good ball movement. Davis, right foot. Nobody on the back post. Giving chase was Caitlin Jackson. Freshman from Bel Air, Maryland. She attended C. Milton Wright. She's an academic sophomore. And we're coming up on the final minute of the first half. Final minute of play in the first half. Final minute. The Knights looking to add one more before the break. And that'll be a goal kick. Under 30 seconds to play. Granados playing bigger than her 5-foot stature. The Lazers will watch that one go out of bounds. And that should tick away to halftime. So the 10th minute goal by Bailey D'Amico, assisted by Casey Davis, is where things stand. We're going to go to halftime, folks. We will be back in about 10 minutes. Don't forget to go online, ccbcessexknights.com. Click schedules. Go to the women's schedule and go to this game. Click live stats to view the first half stats. We'll be back 10 minutes. Knights lead it 1-0. All right, folks, we're back for the second half, and thanks for hanging on and hanging in there with us. Just a quick note before we get started here. We had a correction at halftime on the Bailey D'Amico goal in the 10th minute. It was Mia Ramirez with the assist. So Ramirez picking up her first collegiate assist, her first collegiate point. The second half, the Knights will be going left to right. They're in the home whites. The Lazers, would we call that powder blue? Or is that not quite powder blue? Powder blue? All right. My producer says powder blue. I don't think there's a laser blue, so. And West gets us started here in the second half. Ramirez back to Bailey. Bailey ahead to West. And that's going to be sent off the side. Kept in by Taylor West. Bailey far sideline. She has Davis in the middle, but that one's sent off the sideline for a throw-in. And last touch by the Lazers. It'll be a corner kick for the Knights. Bailey will take the kick. Davis, Boyle, West, Ramirez, Madison, and Dietrich all in the box right now. Ball sent in. Madison gets the head on it, centers it, and there's nobody there wearing a white jersey, sent away. I believe by Polowitz. I could be wrong. The Lazers looking to counter. Santoro slows her down. The ball will get up the sideline. Murphy working on it. A good move. Looking to center. She'll go right at the goalie, Peruzzi. An easy play for the freshman keeper. It remains 1-0. Bailey gives chase and will get the ball for the throw-in. West. Oh. That'll be the Knights' ball. Throw-in. Kept in by Boyle. Boyle drops it to Bailey. Bailey right foot and over the net. He was looking back post for Davis. Goal kick, Betsy Davis. Boyle tried to play it ahead to Bailey. She was denied. Come the Knights again. Bailey bring it into the box. Goes with the right. And a save made by Davis on the near post. So the nice shot there results in a corner kick. It'll be Bailey, far corner, as you're watching at home. Everybody up for the Knights except for Morphin and Santoro. The ball floated into the middle of the box. Header by Boyle, off the crossbar and the goalie's gloves, back down to her. Boyle looking to make good on one of her 2 goals she promised me today. A good opportunity and a great chance there. The 7th shot on goal for the Knights today. They've had 6 corner kicks as well. And we'll get some substitutions here. The Knights get the ball back. West is up. West working on 3 defenders, trying to work herself into a shooting position. And the ball cleared off the back line. It'll be a corner kick. Rachel Green sent it that direction. Floats into the middle. Ball on the ground still. And not cleared yet. I don't want to get off the side of the net. It'll be a goal kick. Knights will have the corner. Good corner sent in by Boyle. Excuse me, it goes out of bounds for a Knights throw in. Top of the box. Lazers looking to clear. Ramirez gets the ball back for the Knights. Now Morphin. And out of bounds to the Lazers. Lazers still looking to get it on the other half of the field. Bailey, far sideline. Working against Green, and Green wins the battle. West looking for space. Good move. Sends the ball in, and right there, Betsy Davis. West was looking for Casey Davis. A good play made by the keeper. Oh. Bailey D'Amico rings the bell again. It's 2-0 Knights. And returned Boyle. Told Boyle got the assist there. Knights lead it 2-0. Essex goal scored by number 6, Bailey D'Amico. Her second of the day. Assisted by number 1, Michaela Boyle. Time of the goal, 54 minutes, 2 seconds. Checking in for the Knights is going to be Hannah Russell. Coming off is Dietrich. And now 2 goals. As you can see already, D'Amico last season had 3 total goals. And she's going to be featured a lot more this season in the offense. Morphin takes a couple of bounces, now looks to make the run. Played off the ball by Paulowitz. They'll have the throw in. Plays it into Davis quickly. Davis gets around her defender. She's got one more to beat. And a good play made by Lee to clear the ball. Paulowitz playing through that one. Sends it ahead. And Santoro will watch it go out of bounds for a Knights throw in. Sent ahead by Bailey. West sends it to Boyle. Boyle now far side. She's got Morphin in the middle. Now the trailing Casey Davis. Lots of room. Right-footed shot is wide, and she knows that she missed that one. D'Amico gets back in time to cut that pass off from Murphy. Madison D'Amico, that is. Ramirez loses the ball. On it now is Morelli. Morelli slows down the pace. Into the middle for Mehring. Taken away by Ramirez. Ramirez looks up. She's got a couple of teammates. But some good defense by Paulowitz there to slow things down. Casey Davis trying to get it back. She dribbles it around her. Plays it back to the middle. Here comes Bailey. And Bailey will get the takeaway. Bailey sends it ahead. Boyle, lots of room. Can she beat her defender? She's going toe-to-toe with Green. She's got it right now. Boyle switches back. Now drops it to Bailey. Bailey plays it to Ramirez. Ramirez can't track it down. West steps up and gets it back. Bailey looking for Davis, and right there is Betsy Davis, the goalie. Good idea. '59th minute of play now. Ball taken away by the Knights. Russell plays it in the middle to West. West pushed off the ball. The Lazers have it now. Play by Eske to get it back. Plays it ahead. Morphin giving chase. It'll get out of bounds. And go to the Lazers. Don't forget the next game in our quadruple header of the day. Hartford versus Monroe, women's soccer. Davis was on. No, they're calling her off. Yeah, that was kind of close, so got to give the benefit of the doubt to the referees there. So Hartford versus Monroe, battle of two ranked opponents. And Monroe yesterday playing very much like a higher than a 16th seed, or 16th ranking. Hartford ranked number 8, NJCAA Division I. Played into the middle. Out by Onondaga. Morphin. Good move to stay with the ball. And off the back line, it will be a corner kick for the Knights. So this is the 9th corner kick for the Knights today. By comparison, as we see Bailey setting up, Onondaga has not had a corner today. West into the middle. The Knights working hard to get the ball back, and it'll be lost out of bounds. A throw in for the Lazers. Morphin into the middle to Ramirez. Ramirez looking for Davis. That's a good ball. Davis, room to run. She's got Boyle in the middle. Oh, just off the back line. Just a bit too far, probably 2 yards shorter. She would have had Davis in stride. 28:15 to play in this one. It has been all Knights. Ramirez tried to play it ahead to Morphin. The Knights 11-3 on shots. Shots on goal 8-2 in favor of the Knights. Aperuzzi has made saves on both shots on goal. 6 saves for Betsy Davis. 8-0 on the corners for the Knights. 4 times Onondaga has been offsides. Essex just once. And Onondaga 2-1 on fouls. Not very many fouls in this contest. West working on the ball. Gives it up to Morphin. Morphin now. Regrouping. Here comes Bailey. Bailey looking for the hat trick. Shot and a save. Boyle gets the rebound. And give her the goal. So Boyle picks up her first goal of the season. And just waiting to see. I know it was off the rebound. It always depends on the official scorer. We'll see if there's an assist. If so, it would be Bailey D'Amico. And there is no assist. It was off the rebound, so no assist. Boyle gets the goal. And this is not good. I think that is Casey Davis behind the net in pain. So we'll step aside from that. be right back.
That last Essex goal was scored by number 1, Michaela Boyle. Time of the goal is 63 minutes. Official timeout.
All right, folks, so we're about to resume play. The day for Casey Davis is done. A wrist injury. And she's being transported, nothing major, to, or life-threatening, I should say, to Franklin Square to have that wrist examined. We'll have more information later this week as to the extent of that injury. So we're ready for play to get started again. The Knights lead at 3-0. Pair of goals from Bailey D'Amico and one from Michaela Boyle. For what? So just being told that a yellow card was issued to Onondaga's Leah Polowitz. .26:30 to play. All the way back, Madison plays it. Here come the Knights looking for their fourth of the day. Centering pass. Oh, good play to keep it in the box. Made by Dietrich. Now she's looking to watch it go out for a corner kick. This will be the Knights' 10th corner. It'll be Dietrich to take the kick. Ball sent in low. West had a beat on it. Madison sends it back out to Dietrich. Dietrich now near post. And Davis lost track of it. Was able to sit right down and pick it up to prevent the fourth goal of the day for the Knights. Correction, that was the Knights' 9th corner kick. Bailey pokes it ahead. West got a late start. The defender there is Lee. She'll shield off West to allow Davis to come out and pick up that ball. Ball takes a high bounce. Madison gets it out. West, she's got Silvera in the middle. Now Dietrich and I believe that's Caitlin Jackson joining her. The ball gets all the way through over Silvera. And a foul called on the Knights. It'll be, the restart will go to the Lazers. So those of you that may be tuning in for the Hartford-Monroe women's soccer game, we did have a little bit of a delay on an injury. So that game is going to be delayed start. We got 23:20 left in this one, and then it's got to be 20 minutes in between games for the teams to warm up. We did tweet out the live stats link so you can watch the broadcast and follow along with up-to-date stats. You can find that on our Twitter site at CCBC Essex Sports. Silvera. And out of bounds, it goes to the Knights. Boyle, Morfin, and Granados checking in for the Knights. It'll be SK, West, and Russell coming off. Throw into space. Everybody there but the defender. Dietrich working now to get the ball back into the middle. Santoro. Back to the middle, no one there. Taken away by Murphy. Murphy. It's 4-on-3 in favor of Essex. Oh, that's a good ball. Abruzzi coming out to make the save. Shot was taken by number 20, Isabella Sabatini. And Abruzzi, her third save of the day. Clean slate still intact. There's a long ball. And Davis comes out off her line to get it out momentarily. Good move by Bailey. Bailey now working around the defender. She's got some room. Far post. Sent away by the defense. Number 12, Rachel Green. It'll be another corner kick. The Knights now double digits on the corners. I think a goal here would definitely put this game away. You know, in hockey, you don't want to be satisfied with a 2-goal lead, and I think women's soccer, it's more like a 3-goal lead. You don't want to be satisfied with it. Here's the kick from Bailey. Closer to the top of the box. Coming up is Ramirez. Ramirez buries it! Goal number 4 for the Knights. Ramirez, her first collegiate goal. To go with her assist earlier. A 2-point game for her. And I believe no assist because it was off of a rebound, but we'll wait to get the official word. And we got the call. It was unassisted. So Mia Ramirez gets on the scorer sheet. 4-0 Knights. Essex goal scored unassisted by number 2, Mia Ramirez. Time of the goal, 69 minutes, 4 seconds. Knights now with a 4-0 lead. So far, I would have to say the 3 stars of the game. Bailey D'Amico, 2 goals. Mia Ramirez, a goal and an assist. And the goalie, Peyton Abruzzi. She's only had to handle 3 shots, but she's kept those 3 out of the back of the net. Those are my choices. If you have any different choices, feel free to tweet us at CCBC Essex Sports. And we'll see what you have to say. That ball gets out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Lazers. Laser. Sorry. I apologize to Onondaga fans. I have to make that joke every time we play you guys in something. And it's actually going to be a Knights throw-in, they say. 19:30 to play. 2 Bailey D'Amico goals. Michaela Boyle and Mia Ramirez add to it. It's 4-0. Ramirez now plays one. Cut down by Davis. Davis, although she's given up 4 goals today, she's actually played well. I mean, she does have 6 saves. Morphin. Playing tough. Watches it go off of weight. And we'll get a couple of substitutions in for the Knights. It's going to be SK. You know what we need? We need one of those, you know, I know we have unlimited substitutions and it would probably get extremely frustrating, but we need one of those little digital boards like they have in professional and international soccer where it gives us the number of the player coming on and the player going off, especially when we have jerseys where we can't see up here. That would be extremely helpful. Maybe to try and work that into the next budget. Looks like Polowitz is the one checking back in for Onondaga. That one goes out of bounds. So the Knights, unless something extremely spectacular happens, will win their first game of the season. And for Onondaga, they will drop their second of the year. The Knights last year went 10-5-1 and dropped their game in the Classic last year to Rowan College 1-0, and came back the following Saturday and defeated Rowan College at Burlington County, or excuse me, Sussex County Community College. They fell to Rowan. They beat Sussex 3-1. And that started a little bit of a streak for the Knights after falling in their first game of the Classic. They would go, let me see here, on a 7-game unbeaten streak, going 6-0-1 during that span. And then their second loss of the season was to a pretty good Monroe team, and that was just a 1-0 game. So the Knights' schedule extremely more difficult this year, and to be able to start the season off 1-1 at the end of this Classic is really going to help them out going forward. 16 minutes to play. On deck, Harford, Monroe. A battle of two ranked women's teams in this Classic, as here comes D'Amico. She wants the hat trick. Davis coming off her line and to the right of the box to prevent that from happening. So Harford and Monroe, they come in ranked 8th and 16th overall, respectively, by the NJCAA Division I Rankings Committee. I think, I said this yesterday in the broadcast, I think the Mustangs women played a lot better than a 16th ranked team, so they'll probably get a better ranking in the next go-round. Here comes a chance. Right-footed shot and a save made by Aperuzzi. Didn't have to go far, but she kept it out nonetheless. The shot taken by Sabrina Rodoliva. And a fourth save made for Aperuzzi. Add a shot on goal to Onondaga, please. Play is on the far sideline. Ball gets past Granados. Bailey D'Amico there. Bailey trying to get the ball ahead. Reinforcements coming. Hannah Russell working now near sideline, and that'll go out of bounds to the Lazers. So looking at an approximate start time of 12:25 for Harford Monroe. That ball's out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick. And those of you that are tuning in to watch that game right now, we do apologize. This broadcast will end and we will restart the Harford Monroe game. It'll be in the same spot, so you just have to refresh your screen. Onondaga has the ball taken away by Ramirez. Silvera knocked to the ground. Referee says play on. A good takeaway by Megan Hart of the Lazers. Feet get tangled there. West. And it's going to be a Knights throw in. Knights slowing down the pace a little bit. Just under 12 minutes remaining. The Knights have a comfortable 4-0 lead. West puts that one into the box, and Granados gave it a ride. She could not get there. Play in the middle. Kind of interesting as I'm sitting here watching play out the center window of the broadcast booth. I'm watching a spider methodically use the breeze to spin a web about 6 feet in front of us off of the bushes in front of our broadcast booth. See how good our camera guy is during the next stoppage in play. See if we can get that on camera. Of course, between now and then, a bird could just come out of nowhere and take Charlotte away. Under 11 now. And substitution for Onondaga. Looks like Murphy's checking back in. 10.5 to play. And Davis will come off her line to get that. You know what we do have to do today? And we kind of missed the boat on the pizza pies yesterday. And when that order went in, they didn't get them up here in time. And while we did get pizza, they fed us. We didn't starve. But maybe today we could get some hot pizza in the booth. That would be great. Russell, working near sideline, has it taken away by Chapman. Not sure what Chapman was doing there. Russell gets it back and loses it to Polowitz. Ramirez puts it in the box over the head of Caitlin Jackson, and Davis will come off her line to get it. 9:35 to play. So, again, as I told our crowd yesterday, I will talk about all sorts of stuff on this broadcast because I'm not Vince Scully or the great Harry Carey. This one-man booth is a little bit more difficult. And we're hoping, we haven't received confirmation, but we are hoping that in our second game of our quadruple header to have Niles Longbottom back. We spoke last night, and he's in the area. He's going to try and stop by to call the Hartford game. As speaking with Hartford before the game yesterday, told them if they played well, I'd get a hold of Niles and see if he could stop by. He is going to be coming over as we watch that shot by Tila Decker sail high. So not exactly sure when what his ETA will be for the game, but we'll put him on air as soon as he gets here. I think what got him here was in talking to him, I let him know that Hartford's Jody Pallant, the freshman midfielder from Worthing, England, and he said that's not too far away from the flat that he grew up in as a youngster. As we watch Morphin upset with herself for that shot. Not sure if she was trying to cross it or shoot near post. Played ahead now. Over the head of West. Madison sends it back. Mr. Spider working his way up to the PA speakers. It's kind of where the web is going, from the PA speakers down into the bushes. We'll keep you updated on that progress all day long. 7.5 to play. The Knights make a substitution. Bailey D'Amico checks back in. Jessica Silvera, excuse me. Sorry, Jess. The sophomore forward checks out. And that'll go to the Lazers as Granados can't keep it in. So coming up on 7 minutes to play in this one. If you're just joining us looking for the Hartford versus Monroe game, that will be coming up at approximately 12:20. Check back in. During the Knights and Lazers game, we had a prolonged injury timeout. And so we're a little bit behind schedule right now. This broadcast will restart at the completion of CCBC Essex Onondaga. So you'll have to refresh your browser if you're here to watch Hartford. That game coming up in approximately, let's call it 27 minutes. That's what I'm going by. I'm going to say we'll get kickoff, be doing starters right around 12:20, kickoff at 12:22. That's my call. I'm going to write that down for our producer. Make sure that he knows what my estimate is here, because we have nothing better to do right now. 6 minutes to go. And how would you like to be Joe Fiedler and Marcus DiBernardo and Jason Muffaletto on this weekend? All three of those coaches coaching both the men and the women at their respective schools. So they're here for half the games both days. That one played ahead. Granados is on. She takes a long shot. Davis almost looking like she went after that one in slow motion, making the save. Oh, that one was not on frame. Our statistician getting a little picky with the stats now. And that one goes wide. The Knights stay with it. Granados now. Now West. And it'll be a goal kick. Knights fans, keep an eye out. Sometime tomorrow, Monday the 27th, we'll have recap articles for the Knights games this weekend, written by Billy Owens and Karuga. Karuga, we're going Brazilian style with your name because your last name escapes me, and I know it's a little bit difficult too. So we're going to go Brazilian style. Karuga, he is a student at Towson University. Billy Owens, a graduate of Towson University last spring. And I believe Karuga is the editor-in-chief of the Tower Light. Is that right? Yeah. So we have editor-in-chief that will be writing for us. We appreciate. And we're trying to get him on board for next semester as our intern. We'll see what we can do, how we can entice him here. We're all wearing our brand new Under Armour's Essex Athletics shirts this weekend, and maybe that can entice him to definitely get on board. 3:39 to go in this contest. Onondaga will drop to 0-2 on the season as they're still looking for their first goal of the year. The Knights will pull even at 1-1. They will take on Harcum this Thursday at home, 5 p.m. start. If you can't make it, just come right back here. YouTube.com/CCBC Essex Knights. Become a subscriber and we'll notify you when we go live. Follow us at some other social media sites. We're on Snapchat, I got to admit. Haven't gotten too many snaps up there. And we're on Instagram, both spots CCBC Essex Sports. That played ahead. The Lazers looking to score one before it's all said and done. Good play by Boyle. Boyle playing a lot on defense. Today's game. She did pick up her first goal of the season. And if she's listening to the rebroadcast, I want her to know I am going to go down there and ask her where that other goal was that she promised me. 2 minutes to play. Far side, Paulowitz couldn't get to the pass, sent away by Boyle now, and it'll be the Lazers' ball. So again, a thank you to our staff. They'll be here all day long. And checking in here with our spider friend. I don't see him right now. Hopefully he's hard at work. Check in with him a little bit later. 1:20 to go in this one. Into the middle. Played down by SK to Morphin. Morphin, a good move to get around the Laser defender. Now she gives it up to Russell. Russell has it taken away. Final minute of play in regulation. Final minute. Throw in for the Knights. They will be in no hurry. Or they will. Ramirez plays it into the back of Hart, now into the middle. Boyle stops that advance. 30 seconds to go. Boyle left-footed shot well off the mark. I think she heard me. 20 seconds to go in this one. The Knights' first win of the 2018 season. Madison getting back 10 seconds now. She'll throw that one, or kick it out of bounds, I should say. And that will be the game. So the final score, Knights 4, Lazers 0. As the Lazers go to 0-2 on the season, the Knights 1-1. For those of you that are here for Hartford, check back with us in approximately 25 minutes. Or check back in 20 minutes just to see where we stand. We have to give 20 minutes in between games for the warm-ups of our teams. For my entire crew, I'm Rocco Jeppy. If you're going to be back with us, we'll see you soon. If not, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. So long.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of our first contest of the day. The final score, Knights